In this lecture, we are going to do an instance of an object of type patient. The first thing you have to understand is creating a class patient like we did on a package doesn't mean I'm having an object. To have an object, I have to call the constructor in my main, for example, that this is what we are going to do. But if I'm not calling my constructor, I am not having an instance of an object. This is really something beginners struggle with it because they think doing the class patient will make immediately an instance. No. At this point, at this point, you don't have any instance. You have only a Java class with everything needed inside it to do an instance, but the keyword that will lead us to have an object and to reserve some address memory on the RAM of your computer will be to call the constructor. This method, okay? So we are going to do it. So I'm in the main method. I'm doing an instance of an object of type patient. So the syntax is patient with a capitalized P to say the type. So the type is from the class patient. Patient is the name of my variable. By convention, we will stick to it. We will keep the same name of the Java class we are indeed instantiating. Equal new patient. Okay? New is a keyword we got to use before calling the constructor. After this expression, I will have an instance of an object of type patient. To confirm, to make sure this is indeed what we have, we are going to use the setter of first name of the patient. So look what's going on. I'm going to start writing patient. IntelliJ understands what I'm doing, so I can hit the enter button and then dot, and as you can see, I'm having all the setters and the getters inside my patient class. This is really comfortable. And even the parameters I should write inside my setter. For in this case, I will use the set first name, so the setter of the first name attribute to be able to give a name to our patient. And IntelliJ shows you this is a type string, and this is a first name. It is really comfortable. So I'm writing a double quote and I'm writing John, for instance. And this way I know I set the first name in my object of type patient. You remember? This is this attribute. I just set it. Okay. To make sure it worked, we can call the getter on an outprint. So I'm doing an outprint, and inside the outprint, I'm writing patient dot get first name, and obviously I'm going to have what's inside it. So I'm expecting John on the console. Let's do it. Here we go. So this is the first time we did it. I highly recommend you to play with it, to do different type of objects, create your own classes, do your getters, your setters, your constructors, your attributes, play with it inside a main method, instantiate object, set the attributes, get the attributes, do outputs to figure out what's inside it. As you understood, patient is a type, but it's kind of a shape, and I can do many instances with the same type. You know, in this case, I'm doing another instance of an object of type patient, but this one obviously is not the same patient because I'm going to set another first name, and you can, as you can see, I'm having two instances of the same class, of the same type, the type patient, but my two objects are different. This is the purpose of an object. An object, a class, at the beginning is a kind of a shape, and in this shape you can put a color, you can put red, you can put blue, but every instance will be different. I hope you're comfortable with this first exercise with instantiation of objects, and I will catch you in the next lecture.